investment in supply chain technology. Well, joining us today to speak about that, Alex Yeager, a Senior Vice President at Redwood Logistics. Alex, it's good to see you. Welcome.
Thanks, Russell. Looking forward to it.
Alex, I think it's fair to say that there has been significant investment in supply chain technologies in recent years or so. Talk to us about your outlook on that. What's going on? Where do you see that going?
Yeah, it's a really interesting time, especially to be here at Manifest. It's from a freight tech and investment standpoint, certainly been explosive. I think everyone knows that it's been crazy. I think the bigger thing is, it's not just the ecosystem that's growing, but it's starting to become even bigger and to a certain extent more fragmented. There's solutions all over the map. It's no longer just the big players that have their solutions and their large funding rounds. It really is starting to see a true freight and logistics tech ecosystem that's starting to come together.
But people are seeing the benefit of this type of technology and they are making investments in it. Is that right?
I think so, but I still think people struggle to really get the most out of their technology. I think the fragmentation aspect of that and having more startups is both good, as it provides more opportunity for solutions to come to all sorts of parties within the supply chain. But it also, in some ways, makes it more difficult to deliver those solutions as the individual needs of all those applications start to really grow.
So in order to convince people that this technology is something that would benefit them, what's the kind of argument that providers need to make?
It's good. It can really vary, obviously, across the type of product. You can deliver a pure ROI. Some products which are really coming to the market, they are in some ways replacing functions or creating value that's a little bit harder to measure. Mm-hmm. And I do think I see freight tech sometimes specifically struggle with measuring that ROI. And really showing that to stakeholders, within an enterprise. It's not always straightforward. It can be a reduction in headcount. It could, be an increased agility or speed. So sometimes it's hard to give an exact ROI for technology.
Sure. I want to specifically zero in on integration technology. Now let's talk about the growth possibilities there in that area. What would you say?
I think the possibilities are fantastic. So to me, really the difficulties that are faced by freight tech, as I talked about, right, the fragmentation, the increased proliferation of solutions will only just increase, the importance of integration. The ability for shippers and other parties to really get the most out of their technology and not have to put the strain on IT, is a huge problem that most startups face, right? We see, that both across the shipper ecosystem as well as the startup world. People, they have a lot of amazing technology, but it's really difficult to justify the cost, time, and the resourcing to get the tech implemented, when they need it.
I'm one of your potential customers. Now tell me why I need the integration tech that you're talking about. What would you tell me?
Yeah, and I think it boils down to a few major categories, right? So it's cost, speed, and your ability to focus on a few different things that are important at once versus having to really own everything. I think a lot of there's plenty of disruption out there. Adding in a large scale tech integration, throwing that on your IT services or on the actual startup itself, in many ways just strains some of those issues that you're already facing. Mm-hmm. So if you can put that in the hands of someone that can deliver it faster and get you that ROI on your technology quicker, while also allowing you to be more nimble moving forward, ideally that should strike the right balance between the type of tech that you're looking for as well as your day-to-day needs.
All right, so Redwood Logistics, I think it's fair to say, is quite active in this type of technology investment here. Let's talk about the kind of strategies that you typically are looking for. What would they be?
Yeah, so we're an open ecosystem for logistics. So for us, we can do anything from investment in a partner that could potentially help them scale it faster and deliver a solution to us. It could also just be a pure partnership, right? So for us, we know we're not going to build all the technology. There's plenty of good startups out here, specifically here at Manifest, that do that. And what we want to do is bring those solutions to our clients. So enable those solutions versus building it all internally is really, the methodology behind LPAS.
Well, this is a fascinating drill down into an important area there. Listen, I know you're busy here at Manifest, but you found time to speak with us. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Russell. Appreciate the time.
That's Alex Yeager with Redwood Logistics. Thank you for watching.